All right, we're back after hitting absolutely nothing in that 1981 Topps football rack pack. We're moving on to 1982. Hopefully, some better luck this time.
Let's see some green.
Yeah, we're looking for LT rookies, obviously. Ronnie Lott rookies, but there's some high value cards with Collinsworth, McNeil, Bradshaw, Peyton, Montana, and Munez. So I'm going to cut these up like I did the last ones and put them into 3 stacks, and we'll just go through them all at once. So we'll cut up the first one.
Look at that view.
Oh, nice.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Take my change off. Things are heating up in here.
All right, there's
I think you
one.
could probably sell those for like $5-10.
I don't think so, I wish.
That's how the first edition Pokemon packs are. You could sell the open ones. Smooth construction will last for years.
Packaging isn't the easiest to open. I apologize. These were 89 cents back in the day, and I believe right now they are about $70. So not the most expensive early 80s Topps football, but not cheap either.
I got a good feeling about them. Oh, careful. Jesus.
Another year that's notorious for terrible centering issues. So we'll see if we get lucky. Guess out of my experience, it seems like one every maybe like 300 cards in the early 80s is centered on both the front and the back.
Is that the cat?
Yeah.
Aww. Can I give him wet food or something?
Yeah, right after this we'll go say hi to him. All right, so put this up here, this up here, get these out of the way. All right, so right off the top, I'll zoom in a little bit. We got Joe Theismann, Rolf Bonierschik, sorry. These are before my time. Some of these people I don't know. Steve Watson, Everson Walls. That's one of the ones we were looking for. Not bad.
Nice.
Dan Fouts. Another one. Not bad. Dave Perfori. Sammy White. Keith Krepfel. Carl Roaches. Randy Logan. John Yarno. Bobby Butler. James Hadnot. That's a name. Mark Lee, Craig Morton, Gifford Nielsen, Wesley Walker, Darrell Harris, Ed White, Nat Moore, Doug Wilkerson, Doug Deacon, Tim Wilson, Bill Simpson, Louis Kelcher, James Jones, no one in a while, Roynell Young,
We're due.
Drew Hill, Doug France, Scott Deerking, Mike Barber, Lawrence Taylor.
Oh, that's a nice
Not
one.
bad centering either.
No.
Look at that.
Put her in the vice, but that's really good centering.
Not too bad. Not perfect, but not bad at all, especially for those years. We got a Lynn Dickey,
Limp Dicky.
Beasley Reeves, Mark Milani, Mark Van Egan. These names are not getting easier. Vikings team leader, Jack Lambert. I love Jack Lambert. Pete Johnson, Ken Anderson, and Joe Montana, passing leaders. I went off center a little bit. Burt Jones, Wilbert Montgomery, Packers team leader, Lions team leader, Ricky Feature, NFC Championship, Sammy White, Dolphins team leader, Buccaneers team leader, Jack Reynolds. Nice. Tommy Vigorito, Ken Anderson, most completions in a game, Chargers team leader, and a Mike Ken. So not bad for our first stack. We got the rookie we were looking for with the LT and a couple other great ones. The centering was not that bad. Let's go to the second stack. I'll try not to go off camera this time. Frankly Master, Wilbur Jackson, Ed Murray, Leonard Thompson, Raphael Septine, John Stallworth, Steve Watson, Toussaint Tyler, another Dan Fouts, Jim Zorn,
Honestly, that Lawrence Taylor
Doug English,
might pay for
Pat Tilley,
most of these.
could, Jim Hart, Randy Logan. Grading is so subjective right now. Vintage is really, really hard right now. They're not giving you any good grades. Harold Carmichael,
9 sold for $875.
Terry Metcalf, Freddie Scott, John Hanna, Bernard Wilson, Brian Sipe, Tim Fox, Don Warren, Gary Green, Joe Montana, and another good centering. Wow. Look at the centering of that one.
Dude, I can't believe it. The best centerings you've gotten in this entire pack are that one and the Lawrence.
Yeah,
That's wild.
definitely better luck so far than the last
That
one
might
for
be-
sure. Nolan Cromwell, Tony Collins,
That might be a 9 though.
Freddie Scott, Matt Blair, Carl Birdsong, Mel Gray, Reggie Rucker, Mike Haynes, Mick Luckhurst,
McLovin.
Johnny Davis, James Lofton, Charlie Johnson, Leroy Irvin, Bob Swenson, Patriots team leader, Ernie Roan, Dave Boots, Dan Ross, Deotis Brown, Eagles team leader, George Cumby, Joe Fields, Joe Klecko, Jerry Eckwood, Vikings team leader, another Jack Lambert.
That's a nice Jack Lambert.
It's pretty good centering too.
Yeah, it's better than the other one.
And a Pete Johnson. So another good stack there.
So why is the Montana 9 going for significantly less than the Lawrence 9?
The Montana is not his rookie year.
Oh.
It's Lawrence rookie year. Lawrence is like the best defensive player to ever play the game.
Really?
Yeah, so.
You should look at that Lawrence again.
We will at the end. Got one more. All right, last stack. We got Henry Marshall, John Matuzak, Leroy Irvin, Bob Swenson, Neil Lomax, Derek Jensen, Pat McNally, Rick Demir, Butch Johnson, Eagles team leader, another George Cumby, Lewis Breeden, Lester Hayes, Andra Franklin, I believe that's a rookie, Vikings, another Jack Lambert. That one's
That
a little
one's
off
fucked up.
center, but take it. Ricky Young, Rick Peros, Ken Anderson, Chargers team lead, Mike Ken, Saints team leaders, Mike Washington, Wallace Francis, Football Brothers, Jim Haslett, Seahawks, Wayne Wilson, Mark Gastineau. Not the year we were looking for him. I'm not going to try to say that name. Not going to try to say that name. Cardinals team leaders, Glenn Blackwood, Mike Webster. Another one. I love Mike Webster.
That one's pretty nice.
Jerry Sizemore, Mick Luckhurst, Stan Walters, Mike Ostianak, Kevin House, Falcons team leader, Dwight Clark, we all remember him, Billy Camfield, Kenny Johnson, Gary Dunn, Kenny King, Ray Oldham, Lyle and Glenn Backwood, another Football Brothers, Billy Jackson, Harold Jackson, Pat Leahy, Elvin Bethia, Gary Johnson, Mike Pruitt, and Steve Largent.
That was not bad.
Yeah, we'll take a look at these again with the hits. We got Mike Webster, Jack Lambert, another Jack Lambert, Joe Montana. This has great centering corners. I'm definitely going to get that sleeve in a second. Dan Fouts, Ken Anderson and Joe Montana, Jack Lambert. Again, here's the Lawrence Taylor. Centering is really not bad.
The
Sharp
top's a little
corners.
big.
Yeah,
That's about it, though.
maybe an 8. Another Dan Fouts and Everson Walls. I'm going to close this video up and we're going to open up a pack the same year.